Hi, it's Bruce Robinson here from the Fathering Project. This week I want to talk about what it is that kids really need from their dads, because dads often ask us at the Fathering Project, what are the real needs of kids? Like, I want to know as a dad what they really need from me, more than just providing money and discipline and that sort of thing. So we have a principle which we call the BUS principle. You may have heard of it. And the BUS stands for the three things that we think are the essence of what kids need from their dads. B stands for being there for them, U for unconditional love, and S for special. Kids need to know how special they are. So being there for them is really about the fact that, of course, there's a time element if you bother to spend time with them, being there with them, but being there for them is something special and extra. It's about kids knowing that you will always be there for them. You're always on their side. You might be on their case, but you're always going to be there for them. Well, you think about it yourself. Who's always going to be there for you, dads, in life? It's such a wonderful thing to know that someone will be there for you. The U, number 2, that's unconditional love. It means that they know that your love for them doesn't depend on whether they're well behaved, smart, good at sport, good looking, pretty, popular, whatever. It is independent of their performance. It's such a wonderful thing, and I actually was thinking about that a few minutes ago. It's a little story. A friend of mine lives just down the road, and his daughter, when she was, I can't remember how old, maybe 17 or so, and you know, it's a pretty conservative family, church-going family, and she announced to her dad that she was sick of being a good girl. She was sick of it. She wanted to go out there and party like some of her friends, be a bad girl. And instead of melting down, her dad said, okay, fine. I said, what do you mean, Dad? Well, it's your life. You're an adult now. It's your decisions, and you need to know something. Whatever you do, I'm still going to love you. Nothing can stop me loving you. And she said it took the wind out of her sails. But it was such a beautiful thing to know that there's nothing she could do that would stop her dad loving her. And the S is about helping kids to realise how special they are. And normally in a Fathering Project talk we discuss dad dates, taking the kids out one-on-one. In isolation, can't do it. But even in isolation, you can identify times where you can be one-on-one with each child and tell them how special they are. Now, which brings me to a very important point. Don't assume they know these things. Tell them you'll always be there for them. Tell them that there's nothing can destroy your love for them, that it doesn't depend on their performance. Identify how special they are and tell them. These are three great tips. I mean, it's really a summary of the sort of psychology literature of parenting. BUS. Now, we happen to have in the Fathering Project a video on this, and encourage you to look at this video on BUS, what kids really need from their dads. Well, thanks for listening. We wish you all the best in your time with your kids. And hey, one more thing I want to say. This is a great opportunity to create memories and times with your kids, and I'd hate to think that in 20 years' time you look back at the time of coronavirus and you say, you know what, I had time with my kids, I blew it, I didn't bother. Please, we encourage you, do these things with your kids. We wish you all the best, and please keep checking in at the Fathering channel. We've got lots of activities and ideas and tips for dads at home.